No, wait! The dog!
I told you. Well, what was I supposed to do?
Mr. Monroe, your tactical approach was, shall we say, tactless.
All right. Hazard team, report to debriefing.
Nice going, Monroe.
Sir, if I may. How was I supposed to know the panel would explode?
That point is not relevant, Mr. Monroe. A given situation is not as predictable as you might desire. Your reckless decision has caused the death of you and your teammates. You have failed. Had you followed standard hazard team procedures, you may have survived the simulation and achieved your mission objectives.
Yes, sir. Procedure.
Speak freely, Ensign. Deck 4.
With all due respect, sir, I don't think procedure would have mattered. There wasn't any way I could have possibly rescued them.
Someday, Mr. Monroe, you may be called upon to do the impossible. Consider this to be your personal Kobayashi Maru.
Red alert! All hands to battle stations.
Computer, reroute turbolift to the bridge.
Status.
Captain, we have reports of secondary EPS conduits on decks 8 and 9 rupturing.
Warp drive is offline.
What happened?
We responded to a distress signal from a derelict vessel and it opened fire.
Tuvok, they don't respond to hails. Maybe we need to send a clearer message. Target their weapon systems and disable them.
Firing phasers. Direct hit. Phasers had no discernible effect. Aft shields are down, Captain. Rerouting auxiliary power to the shields.
Captain, I'm getting reports of extensive damage on decks 9 and 10. We're not going to survive another hit.
Photon torpedoes, full spread.
Torpedoes away.
Everyone all right?
I am undamaged.
What just happened?
Captain, we seem to have been torn from normal space. I think we've been pulled through some sort of isodimensional rift.
Where are we?
Apparently, here, Captain. Sensors and most of Voyager's primary systems are offline. Until repairs are made, it may be difficult to ascertain exactly where here is.
Captain's log, stardate 53854.7. Voyager was attacked by an unknown force and transported to some kind of starship graveyard, whereabouts unknown. The ship is heavily damaged. Communications, propulsion, and other systems are offline. Until repairs are done, we're utterly helpless. Stranded. Let's get this ship back together, Chakotay. Get damage control online. Harry, find out what you can about those other ships, and exactly where we are.
Aye, Captain. Uh-oh.
Captain, there's a containment leak in engineering. If we can't get it sealed, we're going to have a warp core breach.
Ensign Monroe, you're wearing a hazard suit. Get down to engineering and help B'Elanna seal that leak.
Take the turbo lift to engineering on deck 11. Okay. We came in.
Turbo lift controls malfunctioning. Initiate vocal command using manual interface.
Deck 11, engineering.
I'm having a hard time getting any sensor information on...
That didn't sound good. So that was suddenly a flood of information at the end there. Oh, the ship. quivering with internal explosions. So, starting chronologically, what happened? Well, first of all, we discovered, of course, that the first mission in the Borg queue, as you may have guessed early on, was in fact a training mission. It was on the holodeck, and no one was actually in harm's way at all. It was just a training mission to see how we operate, which is obviously not very well. We made the wrong decision at the end and blew everybody up. And Tuvok is never happy. Well, when is he? He's a Vulcan. He has no emotions. Sorry. So, in the discussion, he also mentioned something called the Kobayashi Maru. Now, this is something from Star Trek storylines. Essentially, part of the training for people in Starfleet is there are very different scenarios they're put through. And one of them is infamously known, and the Kobayashi Maru as the Kobayashi Maru scenario, and it's supposed to be a scenario where you cannot win. It's impossible to win, and the idea is that every captain and every senior officer at some point, or every member of Starfleet, may well meet at some point a scenario where you simply can't win. It's a no-win situation, and you will die. And I guess it's learning how you will face that and put yourself in that situation. So that is what Tuvok meant. The fact that maybe it wasn't a winnable situation, and therefore we should just learn to deal with it in some way. Next on from there, we saw a clip of the bridge. We got attacked by some sort of strange probe, very very strong probe. It was ripping us apart. Finally, we were able to blow it up using photon torpedoes, the most powerful weapons the ship has to offer, and then got teleported to wherever here is. We don't know where it is. The ship is in a very bad state. Voyager is seriously battered. A lot of crew members have been hurt. We heard there's a lot of damage throughout the ship. So we've got to go. Most important thing is we've got to go to engineering to help the chief engineer B'Elanna, because they're going to warp core breach, which is, you can basically imagine that as a very 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 large nuclear explosion of some sort. It's going to blow the ship apart unless we go and deal with it. So let us go and get there as quickly as possible.
Sir, here's the damage control progress for the aft side of the deck.
Good. Who's fixing the data shunt here?
Showers and Chell, sir.
Good. And Renner's on the Jeffries tubes.
There's lots of little dialogue pieces you can listen to in the game, and talking to people is important just for the feeling of what's happening in the game, rather than being essential to the play. Essential to your enjoyment. Oh, here we go. Right, ready?
EPS conduits are gonna blow! Hit that
Come on.
field.
Lib faster. Okay.
Thanks, that was close. Where were you heading?
I need to take a turbo lift to engineering.
Well, the aft turbo lifts were the only ones working on this deck, but they're behind the containment field.
So that was a quick time event. The reason I got quite worried there was because I found there's a
bit
of...
The explosion must have shorted off this console. I think there's an override somewhere on this deck, but I'm not sure where.
There's been a bit of lag on pressing buttons, and what you saw there was an explosion, and suddenly a huge cloud of deadly plasma gas was going to come out and crisp this guy. Now you can put this containment field in and save yourself as early as you like. If you do it too soon, he will have his skin melted off. So again, I think there's nothing more than maybe a little bit of score and satisfaction you've done the right thing, but really you should wait until you get out of here before you flip the switch. But if you wait too long, you will get killed as well by it. So, say, with the switch has been a bit glitchy, I was a bit worried. So, anyway, we can't go this way now, because it's been sealed off. We can't go in here, and he can't shut the field down. So, alternative route time. Jeffries tube. I got a feeling we're going to have to use this. Oh, that was scary. Well, that actually killed me there for a second. Can I get through? Come on. Can I jump? Can I sort of crouch jump through? Maybe not. Okay. Jeffries tubes are access ways throughout the ship that the engineers use to get around. To access all the pipework and cabling and everything else that obviously fills the entire ship. Oh, I see. We're above where we were before. So this will get us through. There's no time limit on this, thankfully, as well. So the ship will not blow up while we struggle along trying to get here. What's this? Deck 9 power relays. Force field deactivated. So we can't take the turbo lift. We've shut down the containment fields. Find a Jeffries tube junction room and proceed to engineering on deck 11. I guess we can't do any more in here. We've got to go back to where we came. Get through the hole. Come on. Trying to fall down the shaft. Ow. Okay. I thought I was going to hurt myself there. So we can now go back here? Yes, we can.
Hey, Monroe. Looks like the explosion took out these 2 aft turbolifts. Jeffries tubes are the only way down now. I was trying to clear the debris from this one when the EPS conduit's overloaded.
Great.
Well, the starboard side should be fine, but this one's gonna take me all day to fix now. Almost had it clear, too.
Right, oh, that looks dangerous. Yeah, the Voyager is a ship on many levels, so usually you lose lift to get around. So we can't get up there because this is going to fry us. What did he say? Something about the other side? Okay. Maybe we can find the that subtle but insistent alarm going in the background. So we can take this
Sorry,
side.
Monroe. The data shunt's been severed here. Everything down this way is shut off.
Hey, we're getting a power surge here.
Monroe, quick! Hit that panel and shut off this relay!
That was close.
Thought it didn't work for a second there. Okay, chill, so we can't get through here. Another quick time event there. Again, when I'm... if you could hear me hammering the action button there. Can we go through here? No. Ah! Okay, another Jeffries tube, so we can go down. We're on deck 10, we need to get to deck 11, which is downwards. Let's go and fix this containment breach leak, whatever it is. Oh, we're not there yet, okay.
Hazardous material.
And we all know, in games, green stuff is not usually good. Not when it's floating around the floor, so... I'm presuming that panel over there... I mean, it won't kill us instantly, we can take a few hits with this with our hazard suit. No, it's not that, okay, so... Am I going to get a splash, or can I get on the ladder? Oh, lucky. Come on. There we go. Gurgle, gurgle. Good, good. Oh, damn it. See, I'm getting cocky now. I thought that was okay, that drop there. Okay, I can't go that way.
Monroe, what took you so long? We've got a warp core breach in progress. You need to get in there and shut it down. There are 2 things you have to do, so listen carefully. First, cut the power relays on the main floor, then go to the upper level and decouple the dilithium matrix. Wait a minute. You're going to need a helmet to get through that coolant leak.
I've got one in my transporter buffer.
Hurry up and find those terminals. There isn't much time before we lose containment and have to eject the core.
Okay, lower floor, then upper floor.
Hurry, Monroe. I'm not sure how much time you've got left.
Attention. Warp core breach imminent. Access denied.
Monroe, I just remembered. You're going to need the access code to cut the power relays. Go to the access code station.
Which is where? You didn't tell me where these things are. Oops. That's embarrassing.
Attention. This lift has malfunctioned.
Oh, I can't use it anyway.
Displaying power relay access
Aha,
code.
okay.
Got it.
Oh, an indicator where to go would be nice here.
Access granted. Power relays have been cut. Attention.
Upper level.
Warp core breach in 30 seconds.
Oh god, right, okay. Ladder. There's a ladder. Which panel do I do?
20.
This one?
Dilithium matrix decoupled.
Oh, I couldn't remember where the panels were.
Warp core offline. Core breach averted.
Thank goodness.
Good job, Ensign. That was touch and go there for a little
You're
while.
telling me.
No problem, Lieutenant.
Okay, let's get a cleanup crew in here. Seal that leak. We need to get main power back online.
Sorry about that. I should have
Boric,
forgotten.
give me a hand with the resonance cascade modulator.
I've forgotten all the way, all the locations of the consoles and everything. The most impressive performance there, as usual. Now, by the way, notice that at one point I produced my helmet out of nowhere there. The Federation used a lot of teleport
Gina,
technology.
watch your alignment. That isodyne array has to be modulated to exactly
Intruder alert!
4.7 microjoules.
All security and hazard
Yes,
team
ma'am.
personnel to the loading dock.
Which way is the loading dock? Yeah, so that
Ensign stats. Is the coupling matrix back online yet?
Just another
I
couple
should
of
have
minutes, sir.
teleported my helmet out of nowhere there. And the idea is that you've got a little...
How's it look, Justin?
Not good. The whole intermix matrix is out of whack.
You've got a...
Engineering to bridge. The leak's contained, but we've got some heavy damage here. I don't know how soon we'll get warp drive back online.
That allows you to carry
Or
a lot
if
of
we'll get
equipment.
it back online.
I suppose including your bigger weapons and things like that. And it uses something to do with the way the teleportation works, the way you can store the data of an object or a person inside a buffer and then send it somewhere. Like how the teleport system works. Now, I'm not sure that's actually how teleporting works in the Star Trek universe, but let's not worry about it. I mean, it's okay, isn't it? It's no more ridiculous a reason for why you can carry all these guns and things than Gordon Freeman crawling down an access shaft with 15 extremely heavy weapons on his back. You know. At least they said
Decade loading dock.
Has also a logical explanation about why you can do it.
Here, Monroe, take this. Come on.
Oh, only a phaser.
If you need medical attention, just come back here.
Monroe,
Thank you,
over
Doctor.
here.
We're going to save again here, by the way, because we'll fail this.
We're being invaded by some kind of pirates. They're taking our supplies. We have to stop them. There are 2 of them behind a barricade in there. They're launching energy grenades. See if you can eliminate them. Ready?
I died on the first wave. All those explosions.
I saw some mammals and humans, I think. Who are these people?
That doesn't matter right now. Just stop.
I've not got any cover here, but I can at least snipe them from a distance. I see you. Ow! I'm distracting fire now. Get out of zoom.
Tuvok to Foster. We're pinned down in Cargo Bay 1. We require your immediate assistance.
Oh, I ran out of ammo. I couldn't work out what went on.
Tuvok needs help. Come
I was
with me.
splashing my ammo around too much there. So what happened here? We lost a couple of crewmen. I'm not sure if it makes a difference if that on the score on that and what happens there. But first of all, let's get healed by the doctor.
Just a moment.
Come on, Ensign, get a move on.
Yes, 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 yes. I haven't got much ammo for this.
Watch it.
Cover me!
What are you waiting for?
Okay, I was trying to deal with people that were down there.
Watch it.
Where are they?
Watch your back!
I can't see where they are. I'm tempted to go down there, I'm not sure.
Over here. Watch your back!
Myself killed at this rate. Very low on health. Too many.
They're on the run. We did it.
Thank goodness for that.
Tuvok to bridge. The intruders have been repelled.
Well done. It seems our situation is worse than we thought, Tuvok. Report to the conference room.
Acknowledged. Lieutenant Foster, have the team report to hazard operations.